Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 3 versus 3 on Payne's Retribution. Playing as the town on the northern side, we've got Sneaky, we have got Kubini as the Orks, we've got Necrotechnica as the Thousand Sons. On the southern side, playing as the town, we have got AMC Dr. Nox, we've got Falca as the Sisters of Battle, and Yazoo 55 also as the Sisters. So here we are, we've got waifus and weebs on the southern side. Not quite sure what coalition is on the north side, but we'll take it. Payne's Retribution being quite a flat map, loads of space for vehicles. Do quite often see on this map the use of aircraft, mainly because of not only is it flat, but it's also just the sheer size of things. Normally you've got like a 2v1 situation going on over here, or a 2v1 situation going on over here. So aircraft is great for the middle person, the Orks in this case, and the Sisters in this case, to be able to support whichever side that needs that 2v1 support, and in a minute's notice. So that's quite cool. Something to look out for, and especially as well, like, I mean, every faction here has got some good aircraft options. The Tau have got the Barracudas, Orks have got their Dakar jets, Thousand Sons have got their, what they're called, Hellblades, Sonic Blades, whatever you call them. Sisters, I think, is it Nephilim jet fighters, or is that the Witch Hunters? Either way, they've got some decent stuff anyway. Are going to see, who are you? You are a stealth suit team, decapping from these Zinch cultists down this side. I do like the sound of their machine guns. Almost sounds like a really angry BB gun. Remember, you never go full auto indoors, but thankfully they are on the icy coasts of Payne's Retribution. Also got to keep in mind that the central point is quite important. If you can consolidate that hold in the centre, you do get a lot more blue money and green money. I'm going to see some very green Seraphins coming out. In fact, I've seen double Seraphins. We've got a Pristine Sanctuary, but does not look like Yazoo has gone. You've gone for the Canoness Inferno pistol opening. Fair enough. That's good. A little bit of diversity in the old build orders. That's what we like to see. Tau Commander coming out for Dr. Nox. Don't want to forget his qualification there. He's not done a PhD for nothing, has he? Seraphin's going to be manoeuvring around, looking to be a pain in the backside. Canoness trying to take on a Tau Commander at range, probably not the best situation. Not really pushing through. How many cultists do you need, Necrotechnica? I was going to say Sorcerer Lord, yeah. Have you, like, just fully squad captured? No, not quite. I was going to say, that's a surprising amount of cultists going on here. Tau Commander on Tau Commander action. One dark as night, one bright as light. Yeah, Seraphins, I imagine they were probably thinking, yeah, we can come in and do a bit of harassment, but there's too many bad men. And now a Sorcerer Lord has come out. As we've seen many a time before, he just kills everything. Do not want to get in close combat with this mad lad. He's got a big stick and he knows how to use it. Over on the other side of the map, we do have some Orks pushing out around here. Some sentry drones been popped down by Sneaky. The Sting Purse down here looking a little bit vulnerable, but we do have one singular missionary chilling out. I wonder what book you're going to go for, Mr. Sorcerer Lord. Wonder if it comes out on here. We need to keep our eyes on him just in case to see what he goes for. Seraphin's not really able to get the looks in. Missionary also not quite able to do much of use. Orcs still pushing around, consolidating the hold in the middle. Missionary down here trying to get a sniff at this strategic point. The shooter boys not yet off the big shooters. In fact, how far are you away from big shooters, Mr. Orkman? You've got the tech. Well, you've got the population for it. Just need to build that pile of guns. And yeah, this Tower Commander of the colourful variety, the Pride Tower Commander ain't doing all that hot against the Southern Commander. Canoness still holding firm, getting a couple of kills over there with their flame pistol. Green, as you like, these sisters come over, looking to destroy that Silver Spire. Sorcerer Lord not quite leading the charge, but he's not too far behind. Going to try and use their mass numbers, see what they can do. The Seraphins over here, showing the Orcs what it means to be really green. They agree green is best, but it's more of a lime green rather than a dark green. A debate in hue, shall we say. Missionary is shot to pieces. His Seraphins are just trying to get out of dodge here. Absolutely insane. Is this the new meta? Just cultists. To be fair though, in their tier 2, when they get their Zinch cultist leader, they are able to become infiltrated. Just, they don't need to like get any additional research, it's just get the cultist leader out. And then your tier 2s, then you unlock the grenaders. Grenaders? The grenade launchers and flamers. Grenader is not a word. At least not as far as I'm aware. There we go, missionary trying to go for that middle bit again. Good effort. But so far, no one's really managed to get a proper holding in the central point. Generally, you know that the game's going a bit south when all 4 pieces go to either north or south. Then it becomes a more defensive kind of game. Ooh, my frame rate there. That wasn't pretty. Even the tower commander at range can't quite hold back this horde of cultists. The beautiful little concave going on right there. Yeah, just a shower of bullets coming through. And these guys aren't even reinforced to full might. We've still got loads more models that they could put in each individual squad. So I imagine some artillery is probably the way forward for the southern team. And thankfully, the sisters have got some of the best artillery in the game for dealing with large groups of chaff with their exorcists. As they just fire, what, like 6 missiles per round? Just explode everything. The tower have got their Skyray missile gunship, so actually, whereas this massive infantry might be giving them some good benefits for now, if these guys on the south side could just hold on for a little bit, get those artillery pieces out, they should be alright. They should be alright. A big discus throw from the tower commander there, but that's now instantly been shot down. Celestians now moving forward with missionary in tow. Green Lady's also going to come in support, activating that angelic visage, but the big mech teleports away, not wanting to get involved in that. And the drone sentry turrets are not going to be standing up for much longer with all these melter guns and multi-melters firing away at them. Over on this side, the pain continues. Barracuda now out for Dr. Nox. Sorcerer Lord here also looking a little bit worse for wear. Going to try and go up against these Fire Warriors, but we do have some breaches on the back lines as well, kind of knocking him over a little bit. He does go down. Barracuda, very, very good. Well, when I say they're very good against infantry, I mean they're alright. It's the knockback, if anything. And the firing rate as well isn't too bad. So, good on him. Well done. Over on this side, Pathfinder team looking to find some paths. But sadly, the roads in Payne's Retribution have not been built yet. I've sent a letter to the local council making a minor complaint to your governor or whatever. But we do have the air tower for the Orks, so expect some Dakar jets to potentially counter these Barracudas, although then again, in saying that, Barracudas, much like all, whatever you call them, air vehicles. Oh, hi, Dream. Aha, it's been a while since I forgot to turn the notifications off for Discord, but there we go. What was I saying? I can't remember. Either way, Orcs coming down the middle. That's cool. Sisters, once again, I mean, this is just the strategic point that got away, isn't it? Not able to hold on to it for too long. They're going to try it, gosh darn it. Purple Tower moving down. Celestians looking to reposition. But no major aggression going on at the moment. The mob of cultists. Where are you going? They're not applying any pressure, really. They're kind of thinking, ooh, do we come over here and fight in this defensive line here, or do we go and try and make some nuisance elsewhere? And both are valid ideas. You don't want to lose either flank of this. You have a Devilfish troop carrier. While things are calm, let me look at the economies. 116 and 40, 104 and 53, and 105 and 70, compared to 92 and 50, 98 and 40, and 126 and 48. So we do have the economic advantage for the southern side, I do believe. Listing post attempted to be put up by the Orks, but will be destroyed before it's seen the light of day. I do like what's going on down here of the combination of Fire Warriors and breaches. Anyone gets too close to Fire Warriors to get knocked back by the breaches. It's quite cool. Mass of big shooters, that's what we like to see. No finesse, no finangles, just big Dakar line. Also the Dakar jet's now out. Oh, look at that, one shot. I mean, it was over a series of multiple shots, but you know what I mean. It's very satisfying to watch. A Holy Reliquary being built down over here. Celestians rallying around it. And the tower over on this side making a slow siege onto this side. Tower Commander using his missile pods to full effect. Snare trap being bent to cinders from his listing post. No major pressure at the moment. Come on, Zinch cultists, what are you doing? Oh, right, okay. You were waiting for your infiltration. Fair enough. And to be fair, do you have much in the way of infiltration? Canoness, I don't think, has infiltration detection. It's the missionaries, isn't it? But no missionaries over here. Oh, but we've got an Exorcist. Okay, fair enough. Like, if you can just... If you know that they're there, the Exorcist you can tack the ground. It's not the end of the world. I mean, the tower there would need their... Oh, what are they called? Pathfinders? Yeah, Pathfinders and Missionaries, that's the main way of detecting stealth, isn't it? Or the Vespids. The Vespids can detect infiltration if memory serves. Celestians attempting a push. They managed to knock back the tower, but not all the way. Pathfinder team with 7 boys inside. Quite a chunky number for them. They have gone for double Pathfinder Chasseurs, which are the guys with the super duper long rifles. Very tasty looking. But, oh, right, double Exorcists. Yeah, this is going to be quite the effort for the Northern team to deal with. I've got double Dakar jets, so can kind of like snake around the side and fire at things. Canoness putting out a blinding light by the looks of things. And firing away at those Fire Warriors. Tower Commander from the Northern side has jumped in, but it's now jumping straight back out. Zinch cultists moving forward. We do have Fire Warriors from Dr. Nox here moving forward as well, trying to get a focus fire on that Dakar jet. A Skyray missile gunship as well, be ideal for snagging any infiltrate. I'll get an angle over here. Huge explosions from the southern side. Celestians focus firing on individual Fire Warrior teams. Sorcerer Lord going to move forward, throw down some Eldritch Bolts. A nice little grouping there that he was managed to shoot up. All these cultists, we can't really see them. Even though they're kind of like getting subsidiary fire, but they're AoE damage. That's what I'm looking for. No idea where my brain was going then. But yeah, still not getting the numbers down at all. Big Mech teleports in, throws out a big zap, but not real. I mean, it was brave, it was bold, it was brash, but dear oh dear, poor lad. It's knocked back a little bit. But realistically, the Northern side, they need to switch up their composition here because just by the sheer fact that there's some Exorcists on the field, they ain't going to be pushing forward anytime soon. Dakar jets need to at least get some sort of flanking maneuver, but they've done a really good job at keeping these guys in the middle of all this defensive stuff. Are also going to see a Castigator on the way. What are you building on the Northern side? We've got Montka Command Post looking for that Teachers of Montka. Nothing coming out from over there. We are seeing more Dakar jets. We are seeing some Deceivers. Oh, right, okay. Deceivers and a Herald of Zinch. Fair play to you. Deceivers, good artillery option, also able to engage in close combats. So should you be required to punch the Exorcists in the face, you can. You'll love that these ladies are just basically just playing a Sunday morning church tune. They're just having fun, aren't they? Practicing their C major scale. The scales and arpeggios. Cultists not able to go anywhere. Do have this Dakar jet being repaired. Nice one, Kubini. Always repair your vehicles if you can. We've got a Paragon kill team over here with legs as long as you like. I do quite like these models. Look at them go. Powerful stances. They never miss leg day. Absolutely not. We're going up against triple Dakar jets. It's not their day. It's not their time. Now being crumped one by one. The might of the Ork air fleet now being supported by triple deceivers. Seems like 3 is the magic number at the moment. Now we've all seen these Exis being left to their own devices. Will be focus fired down. We've got some stealth suits with triple fusion blasters. Oh no, but they're going for that cap on the critical locations. They're not even focusing on these Dakka jets. It's very unfortunate. Castigator comes back over onto this side. We do have some tank busters coming forward as well to get those shots off. So they have managed to adapt to their composition. We do have... What are you? You are a... What are you? Oh, you're Zinch cultists. What are you doing here, Zinch cultists? Sneaky boys. What were you planning to achieve? Was it just scouting out stuff? We've got this triple deceivers down over here. The Swordfish heavy gunship able to get that deceiver down by the looks of things. Also got a Hellblade in here just for good measure. Tau will now have to fall back. The right hand flank has fallen quite considerably. Like I say, you don't want to lose either flank. Over here we are seeing the sisters continuing their push. Tau are falling one by one. Seeing that Fire Warrior bodyguard, there is probably a... Hold on, let me... Where are you? You are an ethereal, you are over there, standing by the Coalition Centre, minding your own business, gotta respect it. Everyone doing what they can. Look at that air fleet. Quadruple Dakka jets now. Being supported by a Predator of the Thousand Suns variety. A significant amount of firepower coming from the southern side. Still got those double... Oh, what they're called? Double exorcists. And the push north continues. Even though the south side... Oh yeah, they've managed to defend. They're alright. A little bit of damage there. Managed to take out one listing post. Also having to pull back all these green sisters. The Tau are now going to go for their Storm Surge ballistic suit. Quite a beefy firing support unit. Gotta be very careful for it not to be outflanked by these Dakka jets, although I can't... The Dakka jet still here? Still vibing? Does not look like it. Are you still here? No, does not look like it. It's been thrown away. With careless, gay abandon. One deceiver as well goes down over there. Got some mutator squads on the way, but like there's... Don't get me wrong, I understand what's going on. You know, you want to keep these guys busy, but sending in one unit at a time is probably not the way forward. Kind of just throwing away resources there. Commander Longstrike's firing away. Looking to get those castigators down. Actually, that does actually manage to get one. Over on this side, we are seeing Pink Horrors. And just an expansion of the Thousand Suns base. Demon Gates are plenty. Also got a mech shop as well. Going to go for that extra vehicle armor. So potential for big Orkish units. But yeah, basically, it's Elton John versus the unwashed masses. Speaking of which, didn't he, he's done his farewell tour, hasn't he? I remember reading in the news, I think it was yesterday, that he was at his final gig. 52 years of performing music, from what he said. So, well done. I dedicate this episode to Elton John. Something, something, candle in the wind, I'm still standing, and can you feel the love tonight? Wow, what a discography. I've never listened to Elton John in my life. I'm sorry. I was a bit. Yeah, this is quite a considerable firing line. No one's breaking through this anytime soon. Quadruple exorcists, quadruple castigators, a battle suit of some description with long, spindly guns and a little helping drone. Yeah, they're just building up their forces, waiting to push in, but we've got double hammerhead gunships, we've got Commander Longstrike, we've got the flash kits building up, with the war boss in there as well. We've got some barracudas coming in. And what happened to the cultists? Are the cultists still here? Oh, I've got an engagement. Ah, they were thinking about pushing it. Ah, I see what they were doing. They were going to move these tank busters around the flanks to focus fire on these guys, but I'm not sure they've got enough in the way of a front line to maintain that push for long enough for the tank busters to come in. But I do understand what they're doing. I appreciate the effort. They have now been spotted by someone. Paragon kill team. Getting that veteran superior Paragon with a multi-melter. Say that again 10 times fast when you're drunk. We are seeing a Praticus Coven as well as some Horrors of Zinch. Double Hellblades as well, focusing on the enlisting post down here, but being shot down by the Southern Commander Longstrike's gunship. And there we go, Storm Surge ballistic suit. Shooting it from the sky, it's like clear pigeon hunting. It's not even remotely humorous. Like, that's just... Wow. Gotta love it. It's just basically a useful version of the... Oh, what's that Tau unit where it's stamps on the ground, stands still? Completely forgot what it's called. You know what I mean there. You'll see some summoning rituals, which is nice. More piano playing, nice and calm. Sisters of the Green variety now going to push over onto this undefended side. I like it that they've cornered in the enemy. The enemy are not going to come in and take this side anytime soon. They're going to consolidate their hold, get their economy nice and secure. In no rush, and when they see any gaps in the armor, they come in and strike. Which is very good. Managing to get that listing post down. Well, for all these Celestians, they can't exactly just throw vehicles at them. Going to use these Praxis Covens, but the Praxis Covens are going to win in close combat, not against this mass. So they can't really do anything. But we do have a Stomper. Now, a Stomper might be able to change the tide just a smidgen. Whether he can take on a Storm Surge ballistic suit on his own, however, remains to be seen. We're going to see this Riptide jump straight over. The Stomper is thinking, I don't know if I like this. Don't know if I like this at all. Even with firing from the mighty Churd cannon. It's not doing the best. Oh no, and there's all these stealth suits as well. And it looks like he's a bit stuck on them as well. That's unfortunate. I can see a bigger mech shot from Kubini. Quite a vulnerable position it's been built up in, but I imagine, yeah, there's no room for him. There's no room for him building up any other tech. That is very unlucky. I've seen the Sisters battle group down here floundering just a little bit. We've got some looted Lehman Russ tanks. There's a Predator on the other side. But the big Stomper has gone down. Significant amount of Tau stuff over onto this side. Preventing any further pushes in. But in theory, they could probably push in by now. I reckon they've overstaying their welcome. Or whether they're just waiting for the right side to decide their fate. Celestians of all shapes and sizes. Taking them on. Practicus Covens. Like I say, not engaging in close combat. Where's the Sorcerer Lord in all this? Oh, you're over here. I haven't seen him do some major spells. I'm not entirely sure what spellbook he's gone for. Hasn't felt as impactful as he would normally. Here we go. Castigator tank being killed by Longstrike's gunship. Another one also failing. Might need to move these guys behind the infantry. Let the infantry soak up some of the damage. Whirlwind now for Necrotechnica. A little bit of artillery for the northern side. And I'm in the Exile. Alright, okay. He's got a million different spells he can go for. I mean, not quite a million, but it may as well be a million. Significant amount of adaptability for that hero. And now a defensive line is forming down on this side here. Not sure about the range on the Storm Surge ballistic suit, but maybe he could bring it over onto this side a little bit just to be able to nick the edges of their formation. Has gone for the Marines of the Damned and a Mass Slow. He also got another one, but I didn't quite see it. It's gone for a spell which seems to be upsetting everyone by the looks of things. Oh, is that the Mass Slow? Maybe. Who knows? In this crazy game of Dawn of War, Unification. But the South is holding. South is doing alright. They've got the artillery, they've got the tanks, they've got the infantry. But another Stomper is coming over. There we go, look at him. Reading his books, minding his own business. Whirlwind firing away As we saw in the game, I think it was on Sunday, the Whirlwind. You only get one of them, but it's quite an accurate piece of kit. Got the Orks over here, the Commando sneaking about. The sneaky stabbies. But what be sneaking about if you've been blown up by a basilisk suit? Scarab occult terminators moving around the flanks. Not quite able to get an engagement there, but we'll take it. Cascad's been shimmied around by the firepower of the Stomper. Double Hellblades well going to try and focus fire on them. Looted Lehman Russ and Predator tanks providing some firing support in the distance. Terminators just walking on by, tanking quite a lot of damage. They're not going down without a fight, but they will go down eventually, just for the sheer amount of stuff going on. Stomper looking to take out that Castigator before it's killed. And the Storm Surge ballistic suit taking out another one of them. We are seeing from... oh, what's your name? Sorry, Sneaky. He's bringing around his colourful tower over onto this side. And now he's seeing that that Storm Surge is on its own. It's quite a fragile Titan unit. So they are going to see if they can focus fire it down. Come on, ladies, start moving. Do something. No point in holding a line if you've got nothing to support it. Storm Surge battlesuit looks like it's almost going to go down. Got loads of Celestians moving in, focus firing on everything that they can, and they do manage to... ooh, with 200 health about to save it. And now the Celestians start pushing in. Now that a fair few big tanks have been taken out. Have they... ah, it's a broadside battlesuit. That's what I was thinking of earlier on. Well, there we go. Sunshot Bomber as well coming in, but they don't live for very long. Very fragile units. Marines of the Damned over on this side, tying up these green ladies. More general badness being summoned in by Araman the Exile. Orks not being able to push out the flash gets were a nice idea. But infantry, you can't really hold on when you've got this amount of artillery coming in. But what would you do in this situation? You could go for something to... I mean, they had the right idea with these tank buses around the side. I mean, and they've got the avenues for it now. They could just move in. I mean, they're doing a little bit of harassment. But... not quite getting that kind of damage that they want to do. Not taking out those key targets. They have an icon bearer. He's got an icon, and he's bearing it. Which is good. Castigator goes down. More Terminators on the way. And the line holds. The line is holding. It is not going anywhere. It is now a permanent fixture. Looking at the economies, what's the situation? 120... oh, look at you. Big old Supremacy armor waddling along. But yeah, it's 123 and 61, 166 and 79, and 199 and 287, compared to 90 and 72, 79 and 64, and 165 and 116. That is a sad time in the pipelines. Let's look at it from Sneaky's perspective. Let's get his eyes in the skies. More Sun Sharks. Wherever the Sun Sharks are the way forward. But I mean, at this point, it's just desperation, isn't it? It does seem that the Orks, or the tank buses, have been taken care of, as you can tell by these Inferno pistols, planning to catch any of the sneaky boys coming in. War Boss with his flash gates, snagging one of those flying machines. But look at that! Battle Wagon, Predators. Over on the right hand side, it's a completely different situation. This Supremacy armour been caught out of position and whittled down, and there's not much the Southern team can do to defend it. It fires off one volley but then gets taken down. A little bit of careless play there. But now they're coming in for the big push. Mega Fires, Celestians, also the Paragons teleporting straight in, looking to get involved in close combat against those broadside battlesuits. And to be fair, even though they've got supremacy in the way of firepower. Still quite a difficult position to take on. They've got the high ground, they've got that narrow choke point to funnel everyone into. So I can understand why they're a bit hesitant to fire away at the beginning. The big mech coming around the side, looking to see if he can get some damage done. But now the tower base is looking quite vulnerable. We are going to see some bloofers being thrown down on these guys. Was there some bloofers? Oh, there we go. Yep. Slow expanding. Big blue mushroom. Killing a fair amount of, not killing, at least doing a fair bit of damage. Softening these girls up for an assault or two. Stomper looking to take on those castigators. Realistically, this is a losing battle here. Not unless he can get some support. I mean, good effort on getting that many Stompers out, to be fair. Not cheap. But I mean, I suppose, well, you can't really get your big relic units or your super duper units out without having these critical locations. And the Northern team just didn't have access to either of these, so they couldn't really get out their big super duper units to help maybe break that siege. Which is very unfortunate. Battlesuit showing these Orks the business. But we do have some Ahriman the Exile shenanigans happening here. Huge explosions. Unpleasant shenanigans. Yeah, these sisters have gone through quite the trial to get up that hill. Ahriman now doing his Sailor Moon transformation. More Celestians coming over for replacement and replenishment. Commander Longstrike just having a little bit of a tour. Being followed very closely by his Riptide Chaperone. Ahriman is going to face the wrath of the Tau. And oh, there we go. And the Supremacy Armors came back for another go. Watch him fire for a bit, and I think we'll call it there. There's not much else that the Northern team can do, especially against all this firepower. Just look at that, absolutely crazy stuff. But yeah, cool. That was a game. That was a full game, a full fat game, some would say. Thank you to the guys for sending us this on the Discord. If you want to take part in games like this, have a look at the old Discord. Links are in the description. And if you like the channel, please do consider supporting it by giving us £1 a month on Patreon. If you do that, you get one extra game a week. What a deal, what a steal, what an amazing kind of situation we could have going on there. Anyway, my name's been Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chop. I will see you in a bit. Peace.